Hi guys, I finally got round to sorting out Niffy's journey video. Strap yourselves in, it's a very bumpy ride, as it always is with horses. So, Niffy wasn't actually planned. George had about a year and a bit of box rest, and I was advised that he probably wouldn't have a ridden career again by various professionals. Oh, look at him now. But anyway, I had just had another car written off. I think this was my second one in 2 years. Neither of them were my fault, guys, but I used the insurance money to buy Niffy. So Niffy was three and a bit. I think he was nearly four when I got him, or maybe he was four. I don't know. And I went to see him free schooled. Obviously, he was unbroken, and I thought, yep, like him. So I had him vetted. He passed the vetting, so I brought him home. And it's such a weird experience when you get a baby. He'd never had a rug on, a water drink. He'd never really been stabled. So we were just taking each day as it came. So the first few weeks was just allowing him to settle down and get used to his new routine. This was him the evening that we brought him home, and I honestly thought, oh my god, I've killed him already. So just as I was thinking, okay, we can start doing some groundwork, some lunging, this happened. I've got a really, really bad back, and this time I just couldn't move. So that happened, and at the same or a similar time, there was a yard show on. Niffy found that really exciting, was hooling around the field, and gave himself a splint. So I guess you could say we were both on box rest for a while. I was using a Zimmer frame to get around, which terrified all of the horses at the stables. Yeah, thankfully, his splint actually didn't cause him any problems. He wasn't lame or anything like that. And funnily enough, it's actually completely gone now. It was awful at the time. It looked horrible. And my back just improved over time. So we got back to where we were. So I just spent a lot of time doing groundwork, putting tack on him. As you can see, he was super thrilled with that. Just getting him used to his surroundings and the arenas. Broke some brooms. Did some photos, lost some dapples, and then I just started just messing around with the saddle on, leaning over him. And if I'm honest, he actually wasn't all that bothered. Shouldn't have done it on concrete, I know, but hindsight and all. Also, please excuse my baggy bum jogging bottoms. I think it was November, and this is the reality. I'm not glammed up all the time. This is pretty much what I look like most days. And I am so, so glad that I had this random day of waking up feeling brave and decided to have a little sit and a little ride on Niffy. We didn't do anything other than walking up and down, but to be the first person that ever rode him will always be so, so special to me. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything because I don't, which is why I enlisted the help of Richard Maxwell because I wanted to do this the right way. And I think that's really important, that there's no shame or embarrassment in asking for help. So as you can see, we just started off with moving backwards, forwards, sideways. And as you'll see in a minute, Niffy had enough of that and tried to leave the arena. So although it was only one session, this was so beneficial for me because it gave me so much to work on. And as you can see, as time went on, Niffy became a lot more settled and started listening. And then we did the same thing again with the saddle on, which Niffy was very, yeah, even though he'd had a saddle on a few times, but I guess that's just youngsters for you. I'm just looking at how dark he was and how clean his tail was there. And at the end of the session, I had a go myself, which was really, really good because it gave me the confidence and the knowledge to continue what we'd started on my own. And I think towards the end, Niffy did start understanding a little bit more and he settled a lot more and didn't try running out of the arena. So I got straight to work and tried to put into practice everything that I had learned, as well as just spending a bit of time with Niff and getting to know him and playing football, apparently. So these clips were taken around December 2019, so at that point we had had Niffy for 1 year, and this is where I'm going to leave part 1. So part 2 will take us from December 2019 up until today, and in that time we had a diagnosis of EMS, even more time off work, Niffy being quite ill, and then finally up to where we are now, which is having quite a happy, healthy horse. So hope to see you in the next one, guys. See you soon. Take care.